The Senate will come to order. Senator Rivera, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Thank you, Madam President. If the members would join me in the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There you are, ma'am.
Mr. Majors, would you please call the roll?
Aguilar, Balmer, Baumgartner, Brophy, Cadman, Crowder, Grantham, Guzman, Harvey, Heath, Herpin, Hill, Hodge, John, John,
Absent.
Johnston, Jones,
Absent.
Kefalis, Kerr,
Absent.
King,
Absent.
Lambert, Lundberg, Marble,
Marble.
Newell, Nicholson, Renfro,
Excused.
Rivera, Roberts, Scheffel, Schwartz,
Senator John is present.
Schwartz,
Absent.
Stedman, Toktrop, Todd, Todd,
Absent.
Huleberry, Zenzinger,
Senator King present. Approval of the journal. Senator Ulibarri.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the reading of the Journal of Tuesday, January 21st be dispensed with and the journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
Okay. That is a proper motion. I also want to announce we've got 30 present, 4 absent, 1 excused. We do have a quorum. And the motion before us is the adoption of the journal. Is there any objection? Seeing none, the motion is adopted. Committee reports.
January 21st, 2014, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration of the merits, the committee recommends the following Senate Bill 21 be referred favorably to the Committee on Appropriations.
Senate Services.
January 22nd, 2014, correctly engrossed Senate Bill 19, correctly revised House Joint Resolution 1003.
Senator Kerr is present. Senator Jones is present. Senator Todd is present. Message from the reviser.
January 21st, 2014, to the Senate, we herewith transmit without comment House Bills 1019, 1053, and 1078.
Introduction of resolutions. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to Senate Joint Resolution 3?
Senate Joint Resolution 3 by Senator Gonzalez and Representative Sonnenberg concerning the designation of Colorado 4-H Day.
Majority Leader Heath.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that SJR 3 lay over until Friday, January 24th.
You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Senate Joint Resolution 3 will lay over until Friday, January 24th. Please add Senator Schwartz to the roll. Introduction of bills.
Senate Bill 95 by Senator Gonzalez and Representative McCain concerning the ability of a prescription drug outlet to compound drugs for distribution to a Colorado hospital.
Health and Human Services.
Senate Bill 96 by Senator Crowder and Representatives Exum and Pedersen concerning renaming state veterans nursing homes to Veterans Community Living Centers to more accurately reflect the wide array of services provided to state veterans.
State Veterans and Military Affairs. Third reading of bills. Senator Steven, or Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to Senate Bill 19?
Senate Bill 19 by Senator Stedman and Representatives Moreno and Janal concerning the state income tax filing status of two taxpayers who may legally file a joint federal income tax return.
Senator Steven.
Thank you, Madam President, and good morning, members. I move Senate Bill 19 on third reading and final passage.
Is there any discussion? Senator Lundberg.
Thank you, Madam President. Members, I believe a little more discussion and debate is appropriate for Senate Bill 19, particularly since it was there wasn't enough time spent, I believe, last for second reading. And the concern I have is that I mean it's multiple, but fundamentally this bill, I believe, is in defiance of the Colorado Constitution. It is taking a relationship that the Colorado Constitution says is not marriage and recognizing that for the purposes of joint filing of Colorado income tax forms. Now, it does it in a way, rather artful fashion, in not calling them a married couple, simply saying two taxpayers. But it's patently transparent that the only reason is because the federal form allows same-sex married couples to file jointly. And that is what flies in the face of the Colorado Constitution. Now, I'll certainly grant that there's a dilemma that's been created by the Obama administration in changing this tax policy, but the way we should cure this is by following our own Constitution rather than setting up this scenario, this system that is in conflict with the clear reading of our own state constitution. There was, and there are alternatives. It's not like, well, there's just no way to fix this. No, there are alternatives, and other states have found ways to accommodate the circumstance. Wisconsin was given as an example. It was Senator Harvey who brought that in a committee of the whole amendment that gave a reasonable alternative. But Senate Bill 19 in its current form is a violation of the Colorado Constitution. It should not be approved. It should be turned down, and let's get it right rather than get it wrong. Now, I said that there are several levels, and I want to touch on one other too, and that is this legislation is a part of a long line of legislation, and I think before we cast our vote on Senate Bill 19, it's instructive to review some legislative history of what this does, because it is one more piece in dismantling the laws in the state of Colorado that honored what our Constitution states marriage is. And it does it in this, well, let me go back over the history, because, and I'll just pick the last 12 sessions that I've been here. We saw back in 2003 that there was a civil union bill that was brought by Representative Plant over in the House. And he did that in 2004 as well. And they were not successful at that time. But then there was legislation to put in what was coined the two-mommy bill, allowing adoptions to take place in same-sex couple households. And then in 2006, the legislature put a referred measure before the people to create what were called domestic partnerships. It was one more step. In that same year, an initiative was put in place to amend the Colorado Constitution to define marriage as one man and one woman. And I believe it's very instructive to note what the voters did. The voters turned down the domestic partnership measure, and they passed and put in the Constitution marriage is one man and one woman. That's the definition of marriage in the state of Colorado. But the legislature continued to gnaw away at that with many other pieces, most notably in, let's see, it was, I believe it was 2008, if I'm getting my dates right, that the public accommodation laws were changed. And today there's a baker that is found themselves in contrary to what those laws were put in place because of you know the history on that one. And then another step was taken with the reciprocal benefits law. I believe that was in 2009, if I'm remembering correctly. And this was to accommodate same-sex couples in probate law. And then, of course, last year, the civil union bill was passed. Well, I see Senate Bill 19 in that same line of events, of legislative actions that is step by step taking apart Colorado's laws that honor marriage as defined by Colorado constitutional language. Senate Bill 19 is the next step, and it's interesting what it does, because in the other, for example, let's take the civil union bill. What it does is it, where it says spouse, you'll find partner or civil union partner. I don't remember the precise language, but it adds to it. But now in Senate Bill 19, what we're going to do is we're just going to strike the whole reference to any spousal relationship and just call them two taxpayers. So we'll just strike the whole concept of marriage from our income tax law with respect to this portion at least. This is a major step. This is not just a little tweak where we're simply accommodating what federal law has already done. No, this is another step in that progress. Some would call it progress. I would call it something less than progress. I believe it's the wrong direction. And I believe the people of Colorado have spoken clearly in this respect. And yet, here we go again, one more step towards let's take marriage out of Colorado law as it has been known for millennia and reinvent it into something that is other than what that actual institution that God instituted so many millennia ago. I believe Senate Bill 19 is a major piece of legislation that needs to be looked at very carefully and in its current form rejected. If it were that we would have accepted the amendment, that would have made a workable solution. But this is not a solution. This is actually a complication, because here's another consequence of Senate Bill 19, is you're setting up this strange dichotomy where same-sex relationships that are not authorized or allowed in the state of Colorado, that being same-sex marriage, is now that group that can jointly file. But same-sex relationships that are in Colorado law, that being civil unions, they cannot file jointly. That's the way Senate Bill 19 works. And so it's setting up just a whole next step of what? Litigation or legislation to continue down that road of changing the basic concept of marriage in Colorado law. I do not believe that is good public policy, and I urge this body to vote no against Senate Bill 19. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Question for the body is the adoption of Senate Bill 19 on third reading, final passage. Are there any no votes? Senator Cadman, Senator Roberts, Senator Shuffle, Senator Crowder, Senator Baumgartner, Senator Harvey, Senator Lambert, Senator Brophy, Senator Herpin, Senator Lundberg, Senator Marble, Senator Grantham, Senator Rivera, Senator King, Senator Balmer, Senator Hill, with 18 ayes, 16 noes, 0 absent, and 1 excused, Senate Bill 19 is adopted. Co-sponsors: Senator Ulibarri, Senator Guzman, Senator Nicholson, Senator Kafalas, Senator Aguilar, Senator Jones, Senator John, Senator Johnston, Senator Toktrop, Senator Todd, Senator Schwartz, Senator Hodge, Senator Kerr, Senator Newell, Senator Zenzinger, Senator Heath. Please add the president. Committee reports.
January 21st, 2014, Committee on Transportation, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee recommends the following Senate Bill 28 be amended as follows, and as so amended refer to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation. January 21st, 2014, Committee on Transportation, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee recommends the following Senate Bill 20 be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation.
Announcements. Senator Baumgartner. Senator Baumgartner.
Thank you, Madam President. And here I am again asking for money for the National Western Stock Show Junior Livestock Auction. I have this envelope that I would like to get more money in, and I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 people off of my side that has contributed, and I'd like to mark everybody down to make sure that we all participate. The other thing that I would like to say is we're going through here pretty quick, and we were going to have the rodeo queens in here this morning, but they are in the house right now, so I guess we'll miss them.
Senator Toktrop.
Thank you. Just think after Friday, we don't have to come up here anymore. But I got 7 out of our side of the aisle, so we don't want to mention names, but we just really will remind everybody this is for a good cause, and you can use your campaign fund. And check made out of Junior Livestock Auction.
Other announcements? Some clarification on how long we can take funds for the junior livestock. Senator Crowder.
I take this opportunity. I did meet the rodeo queens a short time ago, and it'd be very much worth our while to extend this as long as we can. So they get. I told them to shun the House of Representatives and get right over here. But I will tell you that one of them is from Colorado, one from Minnesota, South Dakota. But they are a very interesting group of ladies representing the agricultural industry in the United States. So I just, if we can hold off from adjourning for a while, I think it might be worth your time. Thank you.
Senator Baumgartner.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. Clarification, we have until Friday. The auction is Friday, so we have until Friday to take donations. Okay, and thank you. And if you go to the livestock auction, you'll see the rodeo queens there as well.
We have a committee report.
January 21st, 2014, Committee on Local Government. After consideration, the Mayor's Committee recommends following Senate Bill 7 be referred to the Committee of the Whole favorable recommendation with the recommendation be placed on the consent calendar.
Other announcements? Majority Leader Heath.
Thank you, Madam President. I have no formal announcements today other than to say that the committees will meet as scheduled except in State Veterans and Military Affairs, Senate Bill 45 will not be heard today. It will be heard on late over until January 20th. So with that, I move that the Senate adjourn until Thursday, January 23rd at 9 o'clock.
Senator Lambert.
Excuse me, 29th, laid over to the 29th? What did I say? 20th.
20th.
It's not going to work. 29th. Thank you very much.
Bill 45 laid over till January.
Yes, until yesterday.
Okay, you've heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no? The ayes have it. The Senate will adjourn until 9 a.m. tomorrow, Thursday, January 23rd.